let's talk about the iFi Go Bar Kensai.
When it comes to the iFi Go Bar Kensai, I thought I would do kind of a quick unboxing for you guys. Of course, I've already got it all unboxed, but when you open up the packaging, you're presented with this, which of course includes your manuals, obviously the Go Bar itself, and very nicely, lovely sculpted on the front here, very lovely bamboo box, sort of a presentation case kind of thing. Interestingly, it comes with this little sort of holster where you can store it along with the cables as well. And it also has sort of a belt loop on there. I don't know who'd be carrying this thing around like that, but you can. It comes with two separate cables, a USB-C to Lightning, as well as a USB-C to USB-C. Of course, it also has a USB-C to USB-A adapter, so you can hook it up to something that doesn't have a USB-C output. Very lovely presentation, very lovely packaging. Of course, on the unit itself, very lovely, very nicely made, all metal construction. On the back, you've got your indicators for your various X space, X base, MQA light, as well as your format indicators as well. Of course, on this side, you've got your top button, which will turn on that X base or X space. Of course, volume up and down. You've got your IE match, which is if you're using an in-ear monitor, and you can set it to whether or not you're using balanced or the single-ended. Of course, on the bottom, you've got single-ended 3.5 as well as 4.4 balanced, and then of course your input on the top. Very lovely presentation, very lovely made. It's actually got a great solid weight to it, and yeah, very, very nice. Firstly, let's talk about sound quality, and then we'll go into final thoughts and comparisons. And so sound quality is very lovely. It's a very sort of neutral sound, kind of balanced sound. It doesn't really favor one thing or the other. I will say it does tend to excel in the mid-range, and that is particularly because of the K2 HD algorithm that's built into this. That kind of really sort of blooms up the mid-range and makes it kind of more organic and natural sounding. The bass comes across like a lot of other iFi audio DACs that I've heard over the years, and that is that it is a natural bass in the sense that it's not boom, 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 boom. It's not thump, thump, thump. You don't get a lot of really deep sub bass there, but it sounds good. And again, it sounds like a natural bass, and it sort of doesn't overpower the mid-range or the highs. Now, of course, the highs are where this thing kind of comes along with sort of the mid-range in the sense that it's a very natural sounding high. You don't get overly sparkly highs. You don't get this unnatural air and sparkliness in the treble that you get with some other portable DACs. I'm looking at you, AudioQuest. But it just kind of complements the rest of the spectrum in the sense that it's a balanced sound. And because of the K2 HD sort of processing that occurs, which I suggest you just leave on all the time, and matter of fact, when you turn it on, it basically comes on automatically, and you have to actually go to turn it off. But anyway, it really helps with this aspect of the organic quality of the music, and almost makes it kind of an analog sound. I hate to say that with DACs because it is almost a misnomer or an oxymoron in the sense of digital can't sound analog. But with this, what you do notice is a more natural sound field and balance across the spectrum, and a very lovely sound. It just makes music pleasurable to listen to. Comparison and final thoughts. Well, I'm quite happy with this. I think at its price at $450, it's a relative bargain. I think comparatively versus the regular Go Bar, which I haven't heard, by the way, although if this thing with the K2 HD disengaged is an indicator of the regular Go Bar, I would say that this is definitely worth the extra, what, 120 bucks or so that they're charging for it. Not just beyond the packaging, but also the build quality as well. But like I said, I think the K2 HD here is really the standout feature of this product. It really makes music more natural, more organic, more relaxed, more enjoyable to listen to. And it really is something to hear and to see. Final thoughts, you know, I primarily use this product with my headphones, of course, my Grado SR60Xs, as well as my Koss Porta Pro. Very easy to drive headphones, the both of them. So I didn't really notice a lack of power or anything like that with those headphones. I would say if you're using esoteric headphones, you know, something that's really super duper hard to drive, then this probably won't be for that. But for the majority of headphones, probably under 300 ohm, I imagine you're probably not going to have much issue in terms of volume or getting what you want out of them. Although I didn't test it with headphones that are that hard to drive. Primarily, actually, I used it in my home system and used it as a home DAC, plugged into a laptop or my iPad, and just used it that way through streaming from Tidal or Rune in the case of my laptop. And I was quite satisfied with that sound quality, really, truly. Especially in my system, the organic quality of that mid-range and just the whole sound overall really kind of presented a great listen. And, you know, this, comparison-wise to something like the AudioQuest, I definitely think this is a step up. I've had the black, the Dragonfly Black, which I've used over the years, and I've listened to the red extensively as well as the blue extensively, both from AudioQuest. And I would say that this, you know, for the extra money is definitely worth the step up. You get more of a natural sound, more of an organic sound, more of a pleasurable sound, and it's definitely worth that extra outlay. And for those reasons alone, it gets my recommendation for a great budget, truly portable headphone amp. You can stick this in your pocket, you can hook it up to your cell phone at the office or on the go, and it just really is truly brilliant.